Hello, this is Richard Wilson coming to you from the Family Offices Group, and I'm actually here in Liechtenstein today for a family office conference. I'm speaking there tomorrow, and what I wanted to focus this video on is the state of the family office industry. And you might have been to our website already, familyofficesgroup.com. There we share thousands of articles, videos, audio interviews, training resources, etc., to try to give you a 10,000-foot view of what's going on in the industry. But other ways you can learn about it is by paying $1,000 or $2,000. You can go on conference like the one today, or you can learn about the industry by reading every book on the topic and networking a lot. And I just wanted to make this video kind of an overview of what's going on in the industry with the recent recession, debt crisis, some recovery. And if you're looking to work in the space or grow your family office business or go after family office investors, I hope some of these points will help you get a greater understanding of what's really going on with family offices, because we spend a lot of our time every day tracking that, speaking with family offices, and working with them in different ways. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the asset level to work with or have your own single family office or work with a multifamily office. Nowadays, I see some successful single family offices operating with only $30 or $50 million under management. That said, most single family offices do have 100 million or 200 million plus. The reality is that technology has allowed very small family offices to operate with one expert generalist in charge and lots of things outsourced or based on technology. But at the same time, compliance and regulation are increasing. So some single family offices feel the pressure to convert into a multifamily office to keep their same level of services without really raising their costs year after year after year as compliance becomes more tricky. So there's kind of this dichotomy between technology allowing smaller single family offices to operate, but compliance makes it more expensive if you really want a full-blown family office solution. On the multifamily office side, we've seen requirements for joining a multifamily office drop from generally 30 to 50 million down to 15 and 20 million. 20 million seems to be the real entry level for the amount of assets you need to work with a multifamily office. That's held mostly steady in the recent economy, but it's gone down a little bit. Another thing is that family offices, to really understand how the industry is operating right now, they're really omnipresent, yet also secretive. So in one way, the direct patriarch and matriarch, or the actual family being served by a family office, is oftentimes protected by multiple gatekeepers. They're very secretive. Maybe they don't want their name in the press. Some family offices don't even have a public website. But at the same time, they're omnipresent in that their money really touches every part of our society. They own franchise businesses. They own apartment buildings that you might rent a room from. They own real estate, and they might develop that and sell condo buildings or even housing developments. Lots of angel investors and venture capital firms are backed by family offices or someone who made a lot of wealth and also works with a family office. And obviously, family offices are big investors in things such as ETFs, REITs, hedge funds, private equity funds. So really, family offices have their fingers in every part of our society. That makes sense because usually people become ultra wealthy by selling a business or taking their business public. So obviously they would have a lot of business interests related to that, and they understand how business works, so they continue to invest in different operating businesses. But I think it's interesting because some people just see them as very secretive part of the wealth management industry and hard to access, when really they're everywhere. Even though they're hard to access, they are pretty much everywhere in our society. Another thing I wanted to cover here to give you a good overview of the industry are the types of investment priorities that they have. I have another video that I just shot in the Swiss Alps on family office investing priorities, so I'd encourage you to watch that. But I think it's important to know that their number one concern is protecting the capital of the family and then growing that slowly over time. Lots of people approach family offices and say, oh, we have this great investment in patent litigation or this great real estate development project, but it might seem very risky to them. Maybe the returns could be astronomical if it worked out. But usually the typical family office, for 90% of their investments, they want something that's going to protect the capital and grow it slowly over time. So there are exceptions, and small bits of a portfolio of a family office can be put in more risky things. But if you're looking to work with family offices on some sort of project, it'd be a mistake to think they're looking for huge returns and they want to pay zero taxes. No, really they're looking to protect their capital and grow it slowly over time and be tax cognizant of the effects of an investment. The final thing I wanted to talk about today, to give you a real overview, is hotspots around the world. I think it's important to know that all the family offices aren't based in New York, London, and Monaco, or Switzerland, New York, and London. It's really diverse. Many family offices have local ultra high net worth clients. Really ultra wealthy people want really hands-on service, and if you have to fly from Texas to New York once a month to meet with the team face to face, it's kind of impractical. Many times family offices, if you look at the dispersion of them, it's really spread out just as large cities are. Every large city that creates wealth is generally going to have some family offices. Now, it's more true with first world countries than it is with second and third world countries. There's more family offices in Johannesburg than there is Nairobi, Kenya. There's more family offices in New York than there would be in Sao Paulo, Brazil. But growing economies like Russia, India, China, Brazil, even places like Indonesia, are growing their family office industries, and really around the world I see really strong growth. One thing to know about family office hotspots are that many times, while people want somebody local, if you can fly an hour or two and meet with somebody in a family office, that could work for many people. And lots of times you have a vacation house in a place that might be a tax-friendly zone, and that leads to some hotspots in the industry. And those really are Zurich, to some degree Geneva, London, New York, Monaco, Singapore, to some degree Hong Kong, and then some other kind of low tax jurisdictions such as Panama, but those are to a lesser degree. So those are really the only hotspots I see. And if you're looking to grow your business or grow your family office, it doesn't matter if you're not based in one of those spots. There's still a lot of demand for family office services, but you should know that some spots do have a higher concentration than others. So that pretty much covers all of the points I wanted to provide. We have a lot of overview videos of family offices already on familyofficesgroup.com, but I want to do one specific video that really focuses on the state of the industry overall, what's going on right now, so you can get an up-to-date picture of activity in the industry. So this is Richard Wilson coming to you from Liechtenstein and the Family Offices Group, and I'll see you again soon.